Setting up your meeting for YouTube live. Yes, not live right now, just here.
So, will it take more than 1 or 2 minutes?
No, no, already we are live right now.
Okay,
We are live right now. People can see and watch, of course. So
okay.
let me share. Actually, Sahil told me that, sir, don't try to forget. Just share it with me. Then let me share with him just
Yeah.
quickly. So I have to learn a lot of things. Yes. Hmm.
Yes, we all have to learn.
Absolutely. So, well, Preeti, right now we are here live on YouTube, right from Zoom.
Yeah.
So, well, I think that a lot of my students and also your students, also a lot of other people may join on YouTube. But first, let me welcome you to my
Thank you.
channel, Moinul Ali. And today I'm in conversation with Preeti. So, Preeti, thank you very much for joining.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Okay.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, let me introduce you first. So, my dear students and all those people who have subscribed my channel, let me tell you that this is Preeti Raigandhi. She has been a mindset influencer, and she has been conducting sessions for a lot of students for free, sometimes paid. And nowadays, she has been taking a lot of batches, and she has been training with the topic, especially mindset, mental health, and a lot of other things. So she is going to explain everything. So I'm in a conversation with her today. I'll try to know something what she does, and so what she wants to do, and what is her career, what is her profession. So, well, Preeti, so first tell me something about your education. That means what is your education, and after that I will ask some other questions.
So, I am postgraduate in English literature
Okay.
from MDS University, Ajmer
Okay.
in Rajasthan. And apart from that, I used to be a dress designer. Then I did job in couple of companies,
Okay.
but I left job because I wanted to do something on my own. And I always had interest about public speaking, in public speaking.
Okay.
So that interest led me towards this journey. And right now, I'm mindset influencer. I have my own program, coaching program called Break the Barriers. And there
Okay.
is another program that is Kayutsark workshop where I teach how to deal with your stress, mental and emotional problems. And also there are a lot of things in that workshop like a diet chart and how to deal with your past, your personal loss, and everything.
Right. Then, Preeti, you are just picking up some issues and the topics which normally common people do not touch. And more, so many people are here who talk about English, talk about communication, but very few people that I have seen who are, touching the topics like mental health and emotional
Yes,
intelligence. And these are the topics which I think that people should touch, because students sometimes they need suggestions, they need help, and they do not find out any people, any person, any guide. But you are here, it's very good, and anybody who is suffering, they could connect you. And Pretty, before that, let me ask you one question. That means, what brings you to launch your program called Break the Barriers? So is there any problem? Did you face any struggles? And after that, you come out and just started your that called program called Break the Barrier. Would you just tell something about your program?
yes, yes. It is completely, I can say it's a totally from my own inspiration because I have completed my studies from Hindi medium. I never went
Okay.
to English medium schools or colleges. And one more thing, I had to complete my studies as a correspondence student.
Okay.
After my eighth class, I did not go to school for my further studies. So I completed my studies as a correspondence student. It means you have to write your exams
Hmm.
when when the exam are being conducted,
Right.
and you don't have to go you don't have to go to school for study.
Right.
One thing, and the second thing is since I belong to a small village, I had no opportunity to be in the environment where people speak English and I can have those kind of interaction. But despite all those barriers,
Hmm.
I learned spoken English without joining any spoken English institute. Even I joined, but unfortunately, I had to leave that institute just after 3 days because my mom got some medical issues, health issues. So,
Okay.
how did I learn English? Is I will share in short. So I learned English from English newspapers, textbooks, and English programs because in that time it is about 2012 or I started from 10. Yes, I can say from 10. 10 to 4, 10 to 14 I had no excess of internet, so I learned it on my own. Like I used to observe people how they speak and how what kind of sentences they use for past, future, and
Okay.
present. So that's how I learned, and then I practiced. Yes, I practiced. I used to have two big dictionaries, and I used to find each and every word in that dictionary, that how this word is being used in daily conversation, and that's how the journey is still going on. So the second thing about my program is like, because I had so many barriers in my life, but I broke all those barriers, be it communication, be it spoken English, be it being a public speaker, being confident, be it a confidence issue. So I broke all those barriers. I was not able to face camera. I was not able to speak in front of people. Now I'm conducting live sessions for those to teach the same. So that is why I designed that program, Break the Barriers. It is completely based on my personal experience, which is related to some extent, not to some extent, to greater extent, to all the common people like me who belongs to small village, who doesn't have that much exposure to workshops or communication workshops or confidence and all these kinds of workshops. So and who don't get this kind of environment. So it is completely based on that experience. And yes, I'm adding all other issues, the more I connect with people. So yeah,
Yes, of course.
that is the inspiration.
So congratulations for your program, the two programs that you're bringing. So one, we
Thank
have
you.
understood that break the barriers, the barriers that you had, you broke by your
Yes, that is
efforts.
why
And
I named it Break the Barriers, because I
right,
broke all the barriers.
right. And on behalf of you, actually, I want to tell those students, those people, I think that whenever we face, or my dear students, whenever you face troubles and problems, if you struggle with yourself by your help only, you are not taking help from other people, you can overcome, but it will take long time. But if you go
Yes,
with the trainers, if you go with the person who already suffered, came out of it, it reduces your time and it helps you to get your time with you so that you can utilize this time for your personal growth or just building your personality. So Preeti, in this respect, what do you want to tell? Because sometimes that some students feel that just like you came up with your own, you didn't study anything, you didn't go to any institutions, but the journey of learning English, so was it
it was
okay? Was it easy for you? The time that you
no,
invest, and today the students who are trying to learn, taking a coach or mentor, are they getting enough time to practice, and that enough time to shape for their life, and that time they're utilizing for their own personal growth? So what do you want to say?
no,
Going with a mentorship without going without going. Yeah,
that
that
journey was
mentorship.
not easy. It took a lot of time. If I say that journey started in 2000 2 or 3 years, 2 or 3. That is when I realized that I need to learn English, especially spoken English. And then I started, and I realized, listen very carefully. I started learning English in consciously in 2004 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah, around 4 or 5. And I realized in 2017 that, okay, I can speak English. So it took a very long time. So it is so very important to have mentor in your life. I did not have, because I used to live in a small village. So all I had is I had to put my own efforts. But now it is not the same situation. You guys, whoever is watching, you guys have a mentor around you. Just find with your awareness, with consciousness, and believe me, you will get that mentor who will teach you with his own experience, so that it will reduce the time span of learning and growing. You can try on your own and you can take as long as you want, but you are going to waste a lot of time in that process. And there is no need to say the importance of having a mentor, because if we look back, we all learn from our parents, from our ancestors, all the knowledge. Then why should not go for mentor when it comes to personal growth, when it comes to spoken English, or when it comes to emotional or mental health? Why not? When we are, when our family members, when our elders are passing all the knowledge which they have, then, and we are learning the same knowledge, then why should we not learn when it comes to English and communication skills? We should go for that, of course. So it is so very important. I have so many mentors in my life, and I have paid a huge amount for that.
Right.
And I'm so happiest for having that kind of mindset.
Right. So, Preeti, thank you. And I could relate with your story because even I also faced a lot of challenges. I started learning English with wrong processes, wrong directions. And later on, I understood that these are the not right paths, that I need to change it. It took a lot of time. So I don't want that my students should suffer. And that's why my students, after joining our institute, they're speaking so effectively in a very less time. Even they are winning prizes, the awards, money from the government, so many things they're doing. They are getting time for their preparation of the live exams. Just like somebody wants to be IPS officer, UPSC, somebody wants to go to other fields. That means whatever they want to do, English should not be the barrier. And similarly, you are also bringing your concept, your program called Break the Barriers. That means in that field, if somebody is having the trouble of mental issues, just like I heard that
Oh, yes.
when Sushant Singh Rajput, you know, committed suicide or murder, whatever, we are not sure about it. At that time, so many girls, went to the trauma that I got to know personally. Some of my students also were there. At that time, they needed the support of those mental, health specialists. And at that time, I couldn't tell anybody, that just go there. And today, at least I can tell that Pretty is here, so you can just go there and just consult with her. So, in this
You
respect, what do you
know,
want to say?
I had mental health issues, a lot of issues, because of not having the um, education I wanted to have, because of not going to schools and colleges as a regular student. I
Yeah.
used to think that I'm not good enough for anything. I used to have a lot of inferiority because of all those incidents. But then I realized that it is not about having what we want. Uh, it is not about regretting for what we don't have. It is about getting that. It is about creating the life of your choice. So do not regret for what you don't have. Just invest your energy what you want to create, what you want to have in your life.
Right.
So yes, I had mental health issues. That is why I'm bringing up this topic,
Mhm.
and that
Right.
is why I'm consulting people, because
Right.
I have gone through that.
That means everybody has the story, but the story has to be told in a beautiful
Yes.
way. You have your own story related to mental health. You are going to tell the story. And I have the story of my learning, the way I learned in my village. I'm just sharing with the people. And the story that I had, the story you had, that means it would be impossible. It would have been impossible if I had not met the person called Rahul Patnagar sir. From this
Yes.
live streaming, that I would like to thank Rahul Patnagar sir for boosting my confidence and also giving me the opportunity to join and learn something, because the
Yes.
energy today also conducted one session for 2 hours for the kids English grammar basics that I started. And yesterday I took a session of more than 3 hours, I think. So all this energy that I got when I watched him live right from the beginning to the end, that kind of things, energy always, inspires me. And that is what I'm here today talking to you all. And even I don't feel ashamed of myself. If if I'm making any mistakes that's going live on YouTube, whether somebody would watch me or not. Earlier I had the issues before that. If I go there, what people would say, I'm not sufficient, I don't know so many things. But the thing that I have, I didn't have the confidence to go with that. But Sir is the only person. After that, I joined so many people. But if I talk about online world, he is my guru. And one day, I'm going to share with him the story, testimonial, but not
Same
now.
here, same here. Even
Yeah.
I want to thank Rahul Bhatnagar sir from the bottom of my heart for teaching all the skills of online world about public speaking, about leadership, about conducting webinars and giving that energy, that confidence of conducting webinars for more than 3 hours. I could not speak more than 5 minutes or 10 minutes
Okay.
when it comes to camera or webinar. Now I can speak more than 3 hours. So, yes, even I want to thank.
Right. So one day I will show you the first video that I uploaded on communication mastery. That I took maybe more than 50 retakes, but still that was not fine. But I felt
Hmm.
okay, it's fine, that it's okay. And today, if I say that a lot of confidence that I gain, even speaking also, I understand that a lot of things that I improve myself. And if I see you also, you are also growing faster, because I could remember that you had sessions more than 30. Am I right? How many sessions that you conducted for our students? Maybe
Yeah, around 30,
130.
28 or 30.
That 30 sessions, when I see today, oh my God, how did you do so? Because it is a solo, speaker. You were going alone, even getting responses late. It was very troublesome and difficult. It's even boring, but still you went with that. So today I feel that, okay, how tougher it was, but still you did it, and that gave you confidence. If I
Yes.
ask you, did you feel something that also taught you to become so
Of course,
confident?
each and every session taught me some or the other thing. And I believe whatever you do in your life, whatever actions you take, especially breaking your comfort zone and doing something new, it teaches you a lot of things. And how can I say that I did not learn from those sessions? Of course, I learned so many things.
Right.
Confidence of speaking, especially when there is no one-to-one conversation. All you have to do is you have to speak alone. There is no one to do interaction.
Right. So Preeti, just for 10 seconds. So can I see on YouTube if anyone is here, if anyone wants to ask any question?
Sure.
Just let me just go to YouTube and just see. Okay. So at least finally we have learned so many things related to technology also. That today at least we are live here. Okay, four people watching. Okay, hello ma'am. So Preeti, say hi to Nilofer.
Hello, everyone, whoever is
Okay,
watching me on YouTube. My name
yeah.
is Preeti Raigandhi, and yes, you can also reach me on Instagram by the name of Preeti Raigandhi itself.
Hmm.
Would you please write down, Manuel, if uh,
Yeah, yeah, of
if
course.
it is possible?
Right, right. So first, Preeti, actually, some people are watching and they are also saying hi, Preeti ma'am. So Nilofer is saying Shahil is there, and Mazmina
Yeah.
is there, Jimnur and
Okay. It is
Jakir. They are watching.
SAD.
Yes, that means
Gang.
whenever you are here, they are always there to watch. So that is the plus
Thank
point.
you.
That
Thank
means
you.
we have our own community. So thank you everyone, especially for joining. And you are the people who always inspire us to go with, because somebody should be there in the beginning. At that
Yes.
somebody that I believe pretty. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single footstep. But in the first step, you need the confidence. You need the people,
Right.
and these people, this group of people that I see, when I see them, I get so inspired that I can go with it. So that's why I would like to thank always them. And
Yeah.
Pretty, so okay, then now, as we are having very less time, so final question to you.
Hmm.
So Pretty, what is your mission? That means you have learned so many things, you have overcome your problems, and today you are on a mission, I know. But what is the bigger mission that you have in your life? What do you want to do?
I don't know it is bigger or smaller. All I want to teach people is having that mindset of breaking those barriers, breaking those problems, so called problems, which we say that I have this problem, I have that problem. So that is whenever I speak to someone, I just come to the point that okay, whatever has happened in your life, but what is next? What you want to do in your life? Whatever circumstances are there, you cannot change those circumstances, but you can change the way you are living. You can change the way you are seeing your problems, and believe me, everything changes. All you need to do is you have to put in your efforts, you have to break your comfort zone and take all those bold steps, bold decisions. And believe me, those decisions are going to teach you huge, huge things in your life.
Okay. So Preeti, and I just want to request you, that means in the future, so let's have some sessions for students for free on this particular platform. Even I'm also promised myself that I'm going live on YouTube for the students, those who want to learn English grammar. So in the middle that we
Sure,
would just go live in this way. We will pick some topics, even questions also we can pick, they can send
sure,
us. So the answers that you have, you can share with the students. So in this way
sure.
we could just help these students to overcome their problems, and also we can also get confident of going out for the people, and thus we can grow helping by others. And today I feel very happy, and I'm glad that I'm here with you in conversation. And
Thank
thank you
you.
very much, Pretty. And finally, I would like to disclose one secret for all the students, all those people who are dear, the subscribers of this channel. The British, so many people want to learn so many things. Parents are here, students are here. No schools right now. Some students coming that I want to get help from you, sir, regarding grammar. Some people come for speaking. So now my issue is that I can speak Assamese, and I studied in Assamese medium school, and I understand how it is, how problematic it is to go from Assamese to English. It becomes very difficult. But still, I travel the journey. I can tell them how to speak in English right from Assamese. So, does journey people want to know? I am about to share the journey also along with some knowledge related to grammar. So today I would like to announce in front of you that right from tomorrow I'm going to start it. Timing would be, I think, 7 to 8. This is the time, 7 to 8, 1 hour would be there. Yes, and last year I thought about it, it couldn't happen. But this year in front of Preeti, I'm declaring that I'm going live right
Awesome.
from tomorrow. So Preeti,
Congratulations.
final words from you. Final words from you before we end up this live session.
Yes, many congratulations and best wishes for all the future endeavors. And yes, I hope more and more students learn from you, from your personal experience, from your journey. So yeah, that's what. Best wishes. And I'm
Just
always with you whenever you feel that if I can help your student, I'm there.
okay. So thank you very much, Pretty. Thank you all my students who are watching live on Facebook.